an investigation of using an inquiry-based model on developing students' information literacy. In this century, information literacy is at the core of what it means to be educated. Possessing the ability to locate, evaluate, and use information for creation and innovation is essential. User studies have shown that the impact of information for learning, information-seeking behavior, and the use of information, which constitute information literacy, are closely connected. There are myriads of studies which have investigated implementation of different information literacy models. For example, the Big Six, guided inquiry, IDLE, and so on. However, models of information literacy instruction in educational context have not been explored to a great extent, since those were developed mainly for higher education. Moreover, information literacy is often taught in isolation. It loses its authentic context and sequences, which makes transfer of information literacy concepts difficult. Since the concept of information literacy was coined by Paul Zukowski, information literacy has evolved in several ways in terms of conceptualization and application. For example, information literacy is the acquisition of a set of skills, including the location, evaluation, and use of information, and information literacy as concepts for learning and constructing individual knowledge from various sources of information. Final report of the American Library Association Presidential Committee on Information Literacy not only corresponds to Zukowski's, but also is embodied by the previous mentioned scholars who have attempted to expand it. As far as information literacy is concerned, Kuhlthau is one of the first and the most widely recognized advocates of information behavior research from a constructivist perspective. She considered information literacy as a foundation for the information searching process in the form of three transferable concepts. Thus, information literacy can be integrated into each phase of the inquiry and be transferable to a wide range of situations. Information seeking could be seen as a process, iterative and variable over time and context. It involves the examination of characteristics and differences that relates to users as information seekers, rather than simply to the exploration of the information searching activity. The methods used in information behavior research come largely from the social sciences and are typically used in triangulation. Moreover, research in web information seeking has turned to the application of qualitative inquiry methods, which are considered as more appropriate in that it leads to the in-depth understanding of human actions. Information behavior can only be understood within the context of how the information is used, and tasks are seen as primary contextual shaping influences, particularly in terms of levels of complexity and uncertainty. Moreover, when task complexity increases, seekers tend to use more sources of information. Kuhlthau holds that information seeking is not merely the collection of information as an end in itself, but to accomplish the task that initiated the search. She proposed guided inquiry as a framework to incorporate students' research into the inquiry process to develop information literacy. So the research questions are: how is an inquiry-based model of learning being employed to develop students' information literacy? What are the pedagogical interventions used to foster the concepts of information literacy? What roles do educators and the school library play to develop students' information literacy? In order to have an in-depth understanding of the implementation of an inquiry-based model in terms of the information literacy concepts addressed in instruction and students' development of information literacy, this study adopted a qualitative approach of data collection, gathered from interviews with a sample of 12 students, as well as a focus group consisting of 6 teachers, including a teacher librarian. The interview consists of 4 elements. 1. The implementation of guided inquiry model. 2. The intervention used in guided inquiry model. 3. Students' behavior as information seekers. 4. The collaboration of educators and the library. Findings. It is found that inquiry-based learning reinforces the connection between students' existing knowledge and the new knowledge they acquired. Therefore, it is required to be curriculum connected through constructing learning objectives by interweaving information literacy concepts and horizontally linking the learning domains. Information literacy is integrated in the inquiry process of the curriculum. The inquiry-based model also emphasizes the importance of guiding students to access various sources of information, which stimulates curiosity, exploration, and investigation. This helps students develop information literacy via accessibility to a wide range of sources of information. Guided inquiry emphasizes the intervention and guidance by teachers, as well as the use of appropriate scaffolding for guiding and leading students to get familiar with the inquiry process. Thus, it naturally connects with the learning strategies. The inquiry-based model also strengthens the connection with assessment in order to enhance the learning outcomes by allowing teachers and students to view what they are doing well and what they need to improve. The process of inquiry is as important as its outcome. Inquiry-based model furthermore emphasizes the importance of making assessment functional that creates an environment where every trial has the opportunity to succeed. It is also found that the interdisciplinary collaboration is essential to build inquiry-based modules. The educators and the library work as a team to plan and design the curriculum, collaborate in teaching. Discussion and conclusions. An inquiry-based model of learning not only incorporates with concepts of information literacy, but also intertwines interdisciplinary core competencies to build into the inquiry process. Each inquiry stage has clear learning strategies so students refine their information literacy skills and achieve deep understanding, resulting from the scaffolding provided by their teachers during the process. Alternative assessments create an environment where students have the opportunity to succeed. Teachers are able to focus on guiding students to develop information literacy and learning strategies in the inquiry process. In an integrated interdisciplinary framework, students have ample time and sources of information to explore various aspects of the topic, to probe further, discover, and expand their own background knowledge and viewpoints. Hence, it requires educators and the school library to work together as a team to develop students' information literacy. Thank you for listening.